Many, many blessings. So today we're talking about how not to take sorrow from many events in our lives that are out of our control. So we're living in a world where more and more and more crazy things are happening. People are dying unexpectedly. There's natural calamities happening. There's things going on all over the world. You just look at the news and there's just one kind of problem after another. And there's so many problems going on in the world, so many horrible things happening, that if we looked at every single thing and we took sorrow from it, we would be grieving all day long, every day, for the rest of our lives. And what kind of life would that be? And so we need, as spiritual beings, we need to have discernment here, because on the one hand, when horrible things are happening, there is a possibility we can change that and we can make it better. So some things we can be proactive about and make a difference in the world. And many, many, many other things, most things we have no direct control over. So if something's happening to some person on the other side of the world and you don't know them, you can't contact them, you saw it on the news, there's nothing really you can do about that physically, because they're over there having their experience, and there's millions of people. So if you focus on one thing, you can't focus on something else. So what we need to understand is the difference between things that we can change and things that we cannot change directly. Yeah, some things we can change, some things we can't. And if we get upset about every single thing that happens in the world that we can't change, that leads us to feel disempowered, to feel depressed, and to feel like everything in the world is terrible. And it makes us so unhappy that our own life around us starts to become miserable, even if we're having a great life. So as spiritual beings, it's important to remember that the state of consciousness that we have, the energy we have, the feelings that we have inside of us affect the world around us. So if you want to make a difference in the world, if you want to change the world, if you want to help things along, it's absolutely critical that you focus on feeling wonderful, good feelings. Because having more unhappy people in the world isn't going to make the world a happier place. So if you want to change the world, start by feeling good. Start by choosing to focus on your inner powers, so that you are empowered, you are strong, and from that place of happiness and strength and peace, you can then go out and make a difference in the world. Because it's very difficult to make a positive change when we ourselves have lots of problems. So the more we sort ourselves out, the better the world is, the better everything is. So when you see things in the world, on the news, things that you don't like, things that are unpleasant, instead of just taking sorrow from that right away and making your own life more unpleasant and the world around you more unhappy by you feeling bad, decide to stay in your power. Choose. It really is a choice. Say, I'm not going to take sorrow. I'm going to be someone who is maintaining my happiness, and I'm going to be a positive influence on the world around me. And so by doing that, you actually make the world a better place, because you are becoming an embodiment of someone who is happy. We need more happy people in the world. We don't need more sad people. We don't need more grieving people. We need happy people. There's hardly anyone left. So when are we going to start changing the world? It's when we start creating a beautiful life that we love. And as you feel good, you inspire others to create a good life, and you have the energy and the power to help change the world practically. So some things you can change directly, so you can go out there and be of service to others and help others and talk to people and do things. And some situations are so far away, there's nothing you can do physically, but you can send vibrations of peace to those places. So if there's an earthquake somewhere, or if there's a disaster somewhere, you can go within, connect to a higher power, connect to the divine, feel that love and blessings, and just send that energy, because people do feel vibrations. Yeah, there is a proven fact through ESP that people can pick these things up. Many stories have been reported where someone is praying and sending love, and people on the other side really feel like there's an angel there, or they feel lighter, or they feel their happiness starts coming back and their sorrow goes away. So understand that you sending vibrations of love and light and connecting to God is actually being of service to people over there. And then the people who are with you in your life, you can serve them more directly because you're in contact with them. But you're not going to be able to do a great deal of service if you're unhappy. I can't do service if I'm unhappy. If I spent today looking at the news and feeling terrible and mourning the whole day, I wouldn't be able to do this video. I wouldn't be able to do anything. So as you become more happy, you help the world become a happier place. So may you remain happy. May you stay in a wonderful space in yourself. May you become a good example and a lighthouse for the world. You're a great soul. Your nature is happiness. Thank you for being a divine, happy being. What a wonder you are. Many blessings and Om Shanti.